Hey everybody, in this video we do a status update in the winter. Northern Comfort got buried in the snow. Hope you enjoy the video. Hey everybody, so it's the first filming on this camera. I'm not 100% sure if it's working or not, but I think so. I haven't used this before, so I'm just going by feel here. I'm down at the boat yard, and I'm just going to do a quick walk and take a look at the boat cover, and then maybe we'll do a little walk around the boat yard. Oh, it's a good wind here. See how the covers are doing. Lots of people use these type of covers, just like I did. Oh, wonderful from Davis here. Cover looks pretty good. Hey Dave, how are you? Yeah, just talking to Dave there for a bit, so yeah, the boat looks pretty good. The cover's holding up. It's that time of year where I start to get a little antsy. This is Dave's boat. The Bayview, I can't remember now, 28 or 30, something like that. Got the Coast Guard. I'm just going to do a little walk around the yard so you can see kind of like what's out here. I find like it's end of January, so you get kind of antsy a little bit about the boat season. It's like, you know, it's getting warmer. It's like the wind is, and it's like I laughed to myself. It's like, yeah, getting warmer. It's like -5 right now, but it was -18. So over here at the yard, they have mast stands, and my mast is, where's mine? Oh, here it is right here. So here's my mast right here. That's the head of it. Oh, plastic broke. You can see condensation gets in here. It's no good. And ice. I'm going to poke a hole. Let the water out. So basically the masts are stored here, so that way there's less wind loading on the top. I prefer that myself. I know some people leave the masts in, but I just prefer that. And that's the bottom of my mast. I've got to get myself a new plug for here. It's like a grommet basically, but it all looks good. Nothing living in there. The order of the boats in the spring is that I'm in the way of a bunch of boats, so the timetable is kind of like somewhat rigid, or they charge you a few dollars if you needed to be moved out of the way. So it's usually a good idea to have your boat done and ready to go in, because I have probably well, in the row another 8 boats behind me or something like that. And then on the side of me there, I've got Dave's boat I'm in front of, right? So everybody's on a schedule to get out. So if they have to move your boat, they effectively they charge you like $500 or something like that to move your boat. because you're holding up the schedule kind of thing. So I don't know. To me, it's like an extra billing. How do you nickel and dime a customer? I guess, I don't know, but I suppose it does take time to move the boat around if you're in the way. So, but anyways, overall, the marina here has been more than good. This is the catamarans. They have a few catamarans here. So I don't remember the brand of this one. Got Fontaine Peugeot is for sale. I think it's like 500,000. That one's really pretty. Definitely can't afford that. This is a really old one. This guy wants, I forget, 200,000, something like that. You can see there's a significant amount of hull space because you've got your bridge deck and then you've got living quarters in each hull. So there's a lot more space and room if you've got guests. And this is the winter. Because of the -18, we've actually have frozen sections of the water. It was liquid pretty much all of the time until just about 2 weeks ago. It dropped to -18 for I think 3 solid days, and it was -15, -12. That's in Celsius. So you can see there isn't even any fingers and docks down below, but it's basically solid all the way up now. So this spring, Dave's going to give me a hand. We were just chatting, but he had some shoulder surgery, and he's what do you call it? Learning how to use his arm again. It's not quite working the way that it used to, and he's going to be all fully recovered by the time we drop into the water. And then he said he's going to give me a hand to go through the canal system, because down in the Erie Canal, you really need 2 people to kind of hold on. Like some people do it solo, but it's kind of hard to hold on to the boat, stop yourself, etc., as you're going. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. He's going to give me a hand. Yeah, I'm getting cold here now. Just wanted to show you one more boat. It's my friend's Armando's. He's been giving me a hand and lots of advice. Thanks, Armando. Appreciate that. Yeah, some guys doing some work. You know what? When you're working underneath the cover like that, it's actually quite warm. It's not too bad at all. There's the mast. This is the older lift for moving boats. Basically a tractor dedicated to slipping that in between the cradles and lifting them up, but it's really for the smaller boats because the width of it isn't that wide. And there's the end. Armando's boat's Calamari, and he's got a Vision 32, which is a Hunter Vision. It's a neat boat. It's got a single mast up in the front and a really small jib and a really huge mainsail. It almost looks like a non-such, but it's not quite. And basically a big head sail. Let's go around to the other side so I get the sun out of the eyes here. You can see the single mast. And good looking cradle. Looks like they painted it. Over there saying that they wanted to paint it. Fairly wide. 32 foot. It's a good sized boat. Easily take that one down south, I think. Bulb. It's got the bulb keel. Yeah, looks good. I didn't see them bring this one in here. I don't know what that is, but that's an older boat here. This blue one sticking out. It's got radar. It's got a wind vane. Probably about 40 something. Maybe more, 40. Nice rub rail. Thick mass. Cutter style, right? The two like that. Anyways, that's the tour of the boatyard in January. And I'm going to sign off now. I just want to say thanks for watching these videos and supporting the channel. And you know, if you like the content and want to support me in my journey as I make it down to the coast, I have a Patreon page. You can chip in there. It's only a couple bucks an episode kind of thing, and yeah, a lot of it helps. My camera died, and that was just around Christmas time there in November. And this camera that I'm recording on here now is because of my Patreon, so thanks very much. I'm back in business. So thank you, and we'll talk with you later. Bought this boat with very little. Had no working engine, no instruments, and you know, I gutted it. I pulled the engine out, and then I decided to go electric. So I put an electric motor in, and had a whole learning curve about that. So I learned about batteries and charging systems and wiring and, you know, house banks, all the different solar panel and monitoring systems. And that's what this channel is about. It's about sharing the knowledge that I learned, documenting my journey as I retrofitted this boat. I'm looking forward to next year. Next year I'm going to be taking the boat out to the coast and to the ocean, and I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully you can follow along and join me. Hey everybody, as you can see, we had a blistery storm last night, so I'm a little nervous. There was a lot of snow, and my top was pretty rickety. I didn't really have a big amount of strength. I've been kind of keeping an eye on the storms, but we don't normally get a lot of snow here in Hamilton. It's like we get some, but as you can see, you know, not really a lot. But this one was right at 0. It came down big and fluffy, and then it dropped to -12. So everything froze. It was very wet. So a wet snow is really quite heavy. So I'm a little nervous about going over there, but let's go check it out. Well, it's still on there. It's looking a little flat. Oh yeah, look at that. See those bows in? And the wood in the front there, you can see the wood is basically bowing. Not an easy boat. basically just solid ice. Very heavy. Well, that was exciting. I'll go down and take a look at the snow down there. There's all kinds of ice on this ladder, making it slippery. Ooh, there's all the snow I got off. It's a fair amount, eh? It doesn't look like the tarp ripped anywhere, it's just full of snow. Something ripped here. I'm a little depressed about using these clips. If you look underneath there, you can see it's scraped. The wind is hitting it. Same with here. It's the first time I use clips. Usually I use golf balls. But I said, oh, I'll try these clips. And I'm not impressed with the clips. Anyways, I'm glad that the cover held out. This is Dave's boat. His isn't too bad, it's holding out nice. He's got all the subframes on his, I didn't bother. And then this is what boats look like when they don't have the cover. You can see the ice everywhere. Well, I'm pleasantly pleased. I was hoping to get a little bit of a long view of it, but yeah, no, that looks okay. You see my nose sticking out. So I left the back and the front open on the tarp because the wind always comes this way predominantly. It goes around the building and comes this way. So by leaving the front open and the back, it's not a balloon. It's like, or a bag catching air. The air just passes through it, and I found that to be a lot better, so it keeps the rain off and the bulk of the snow off. But the what's it called? The wind doesn't actually catch it like a big bag, which is a helpful thing. Anyways, okay, this is good. And it's -12 and my hands are freezing, so I'm gonna go back in and warm up.
That's the 16 Pro.
Oh my goodness. I took a 13.
Yeah, it's not often that the harbor is froze.
Yeah, the S25 Ultra is
That's
so
pretty
cool.
out there.
You can, like,
So
set
this is the
on stand
bayfront
that basketball game and take a
walkway
picture of the player zooming in.
along Hamilton, and I think it's been 10 years since it's been this frozen. So normally I keep the boat over there, but everything is out. We're just out for a walk. And it's -6, so we're all a little chilly. Oh, your hat, yeah. And this guy, he's been out there all winter, and then the ice froze up, so I hope his boat is okay. Canada geese are back.
It must be so cold.
They don't seem to be bothered though, eh? I'd be cold. Some of them are just like sitting there. Some of them are moving around. Morning, guys. Well, I'm hoping that I still have a cover left. We had at least a foot of snow. That all came last night between 8 and 4 this morning. So, yeah, my little thin little cover, I'm not too sure if it's still holding it together, but we're gonna go see. It's about 7 o'clock. I was just knocking the snow off. There's a storm here tonight. We're going to get maybe 10 centimeters. That's like, was it 2.5 centimeters? It's 4 inches, 5 inches of snow. So nice and blistery out. Complete white out, eh? Got most of that off. I'm glad about that. And it looks like a lot of it blew off last night, so the steepness of it is still working for me in my favor. It did pull the tarp back a bit. It used to be up a little further more forward, but that's okay. It's all working out all right. No major damage. That's actually the pirate tour ship in Hamilton Harbor. They have this pirate ship that's they bring tourists out on to go check out the lake. And the Coast Guard holds their boat here, usually when they're doing maintenance, because there's some decent facilities here. And they got some nice catamarans here too. Last year there were 2. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 catamarans here. And then this is the launch where the boat launches. And I'm going to be out in the water in 2 months, if you can believe that. We're February, so March, April. I launch in April. I asked them if they can get me in May to give me just a little bit of extra time, but we'll see. There's the Canada geese. So you can see here, this is how much snow we had all in one shot. So this is where the power boaters go. That lift is a little bit smaller, and then this is a little heavier lift, better for sailboats. So the sailboats launch in this slip. I guess when they want to get their feet wet, eh? That's why they're hanging out right there. Quack, 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 quack. It sure looks different, doesn't it, in the wintertime? Oh, it's cold. Get the wind blowing on my neck here. This is all run by the Hamilton Port Authority. It's Harbor West Marina Launch. And they have some temporary slips here. So when you're coming in and waiting to get pulled out, there's 4. And then there's a few here as well. I don't know how many, like maybe 3 fingers. So 6 boats, roughly. And then you just sort of pull in here, and then the travel lift comes up and picks you up and brings you out. Anxiously awaiting the spring. I need, it's been unusually cold. Like this is not usually normal, like where we have a frozen harbor. The last time it froze was about 10 years ago, like this. And it's been minus Celsius, 14, 12. I think we had as low as 18 for 2 straight days. But it's been like this for 3 weeks now. Today's minus 4 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it makes a big difference when it's that cold that long. Usually here in Hamilton, it's 0. You get minus 5, but then you'll have plus 5. So it's like the snow or anything that falls, there's nothing accumulates. It's pretty rare that we actually have snow that stays on the ground more than a day or 2. But that's what we got this year. So anyways, I got to work on some internal projects, and I'm going to do an unboxing of Autopilot that I got from Rick. Happy about that. Wow, I think my car's falling apart here. All right. What is it with this winter? We're getting another foot of snow tonight. I came down and knocked all the snow off the roof, but there wasn't much. You can see it's pretty steep. So the way that I've got the tarp draped out, it works pretty good. You know, this style is a little bit more sloped, so you can see there's quite a bit more snow on it. This is Dave's boat. Dave's got a nice cover, and it's doing really well too. But some that are kind of low, you can see there's a lot of snow on there. And then some people have no covers. And yeah, the snow's pretty good up, but I don't know if you can tell here, but yeah, it's snowing a lot. And we're gonna get a good whopping tonight. Somebody is hang gliding over there. Where is it? What do they call that? Kiteboarding? So he must be doing it with a snowboard. Boat life in Canada. Hope he's wearing an emulsion suit. Harbor West Marina, February. We're snowed over. We're iced in. Harbor's frozen over, but you've got a couple spots here where the birds can make it in. Canada geese here. If you look at it, that's a lot of snow. See a little bit of shade there, so just gonna knock it off a little bit, but way down at the front that's baggy, so I'm gonna have to tie it a little tighter. It's about it's not that cold, maybe -6, something like that, -7, but we got 35 centimeters, which is more than a foot, I think. And because of the snowdrifts are really bad. And then from a point of view, it's actually going to be, it's Saturday. It's been snowing for about 4 hours, and it's going to snow another all the way tomorrow. So it's going to snow like 20 or 30 hours straight. So yeah, we're going to get quite a bit. So I'm just knocking the snow off. That's all I'm going to be doing. It looks like the tarp got stretched from the weight here. You can see the way it's all bowed out. So I'm going to see if I can tie it a little tighter on the bottom, just to keep it a little bit from being less baggy. Hey everybody, it's still middle of February. It's snowstorm after snowstorm. It's like I feel like I've been here to the boat more all February, but it's just knocking snow off the cover. Anyways, let's go check it out. This is the first time there's been snow here. All, oh my god, it's like over my knees in some spots. First snow in at least, I don't know, 8 years. I mean, it snows, but it's usually gone in a day or two. So we're just getting a pile. And I'm a little bit worried about the cover, because if there's just too much on it, then it's going to bend my stanchions in, and I don't want to have any damage. And you can see it's pretty damn big. So that here is all the snow coming off the cover on the sides. Let's see if I got going on. Yeah, that same side, that far side, it's like just right down. Let's take a look at it. Pretty heavy. Side's not too bad. This side's bad. I just got to go figure out how to get the cover tighter, more snug. I've got some little ropes in my truck. And I got to figure out how to tie it down a little bit better. It's going to snow about the same amount that was on there now, so all day. So this side of the cover here is a bit too loose. I just got to bring it down more. Well, I put you in my pocket. Well, I got it a little tighter there at the front, so that's a little bit better. It's nice having a proper cover. I never had one with this boat. I wanted to make one this year, but I thought, I'm gonna be going down south. I don't need a cover yet, right? I was like, man, this was the year I needed the cover, if there was ever a year. Anyways, it is what it is. You can see, this is just normal amount of snow. It's like the drifts are bad. Here's still snow, but I think we got about a foot. And we got a foot on Wednesday, so we got 2 feet of snow plus drifts. Okay, I'm glad to knock the snow off anyway. This trusty Jeep's been working pretty good. It's an old one, but it's getting me. me around. Okay. For those who've been following the channel for a while, I've been saving up for a couple of products, an autopilot radar